Hello dear children, good morning everyone. I hope you are doing your works at home properly. And today we are going to see the next topic, working with a slide outline. The chapter 7, formatting a presentation. So working with the slide outline. So when we work with the slide outline tab, what are the things we can do it in the easy way? So that's what we are going to learn in this chapter. And by the way, this is the last chapter, last subtopic in that lesson 7. Okay, here we go now. So working with the slide outline. The outline view provides a summary of a presentation arranged in a headings and subheadings. Outlines in PowerPoint are created and edited using the outline tab in normal view. So what they say here, in that slide outline tab, in this outline tab, when we select that outline view, what happens? All the slides, whatever we typed, but remember, images will not be shown there. Images will not be shown there, but it will show the topic, headings and subheadings. Everything will be shown as a text, only if it is a text. And if it is there in image file, it won't be visible. It won't be appear, right? Only the text part will appear. And here, in outline view, you can do we can do a lot of things in that outline time. So create a presentation in structures. We can create a new presentation and we can change the text structures, how it has to show, whether it has to show from starting or end, and how we can move it. One slide we can make it as many slides we can make it. And edit text entries and rearrange the text on slides as needed. Sometimes what we do, a particular content will be there in only one slide. Then that slide we have to make it in a separate slides. How to make it? That's what they say here. Edit text entries and rearrange the text on slides as needed, right? And hide or display text levels. How to hide the text and how to display the text in different levels. So that's what we are going to see in this topic. See, creating a presentation structure. How to do that, sir? So first, you can see this structure in the PowerPoint presentation. So when we select outline tab, the normal view, but when we see in the PowerPoint 2007, it is given here in the normal view. You can see slides and outline. But whereas the latest PowerPoints, MS Office package, they are updated everything. So how they were doing? They have given outline tab separately here. They did not give like this. They have given outline tab separately with that, right? And then what are the things? These things we have never seen this. So this is for us new. So open any existing presentation, insert a new slide to the end. So existing presentation means which we prepared already. The presentation is called existing presentation. Then we have to insert a new slide at the end. We know how to insert a new slide. So that slide we have to add it, insert at the end of, right? And click on the outline tab on the left pane of the normal view. So as I was telling, the old version MS package, so they have given here, but latest one, they are given outline tab here. I will show you. And type activities of the month on the new slide, the last slide in the outline tab. Whatever we have added one new slide, right? There we can to type like this, activities of the month. So we have to type a judo championship and cricket match, volleyball match, chess match. So we have to type, but we have done already there one class. Remember it. Then now press the enter key. As you press the enter key, a new slide appears. So when we select the mouse pointer over here, so it will show only text in this side. So select one slide and then press enter. When you press enter, it will add a new slide automatically. We don't need to go to home tab and add new slide. We don't need to do that. Just pressing enter, a new slide will appear. And then right click the cursor position on the outline pan. In this place we have to click, right click, and then a pop-up menu will appear. Here you can find options that let you move up, down, collapse or expand contents. So collapse means we have to make it one. So expand means we have to make it bigger, small, bigger in size. Okay, we have to make it a separate. And click on the demote option. It moves the text on one level lower to the one level at a time. So what happens when we just do it demote? This, when you make it demote, this will go to separate slide. That will go in separate slides. Okay, makes the selected text as a subtitle of the preceding slides. So that will become. So what they were trying to say here, because activities of the month. So here we have judo championship, cricket match, volleyball, chess. So all are separate matches. So if you want to, here in the first slide we have given activities of the month and separate matches. But if you want to write in detail about each one, what we supposed to do? This has to become one title. This has to be another title. So we have to give a title for each slides. So when we demote it and enter it, so all this will become one slide, and then we can add some more titles. I mean body we can type it, and this will become another slide, and this also will become another slide. All the text will become separate slides. That's what they say here, demote option. Clear? Type judo championship and press the enter key. Type cricket match and press enter key. So that they ask us to type like this. So remember we typed already. Okay? And volleyball, press enter, type chess, press enter, right click on the select, right click and promote options. So what I was telling, promote options. What happens when we click promote options? Promoting the text entry moves the last entry to the next higher heading level. The word chess will be moved to the new slide as a slide title. So as I was telling, that will become a new slide title, right? So when we promote it, it will become a new title, right? Now undo this step and click on the collapse option. It will hide all text within the slide and show only the slide title. So when we use a collapse option, what happens? All the subtitles, contents will be hidden. Okay, and only the title will be shown. Title will be shown. Then you can re-expand the text by clicking the expand options from the context menu. So when we use that, when we want to see the hidden text, we have to use expand option. When we use expand option, all that hidden text will become expanded, shown. Clear? Tips: to collapse and expand all the slides, click on the collapse all and expand all button respectively. If you want to do it all the slides, now we have done only one slide. But if you want to do for everything, expand all or collapse all. If you do it, it will do all the slides, right? Yeah. So now let's move to the next one. Adding, so that will show you then. See here, as I was telling, the normal view, outline view is given separately. So here it is not shown because it's the latest one, right? It is not shown. So here we have to click outline tab. When we click outline tab, see everything has been changed. One is the computer science page number, I have typed it, but everything I have here as an image format. Okay, I did not type anything. So if you type anything, it will be shown. Then select any slide. Okay, I select this one and right click on it. See, all collapse, expand, and a new slide, delete, promote, demote, move up on slide. We can move up and down, and move down, and demote. All these options are showing here. So accordingly we can use it. So now the next one we are going to see here is So adding outline view buttons. So next topic is we are going to see adding an outline view buttons. So in Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, if you want to add the outline view commands on the quick access toolbar, click on the file tab. What are you supposed to do? You know what is the meaning of quick access toolbar. So when we use quick access toolbar, that toolbar will appear the top. Okay, where the file name is shown, no? That title page, the title. So as I was telling, quick access toolbar, here you can see the quick access toolbar. I have here save button and undo, redo, slideshow, and here draw text box. I have all these. If you want to add more, how to do that? That's what they say here, how to add some options in the quick access toolbar. See here, adding PowerPoint, if you want to add outline view commands on the access toolbar, click on the file tab, options and command. So click on the file quick access toolbar, click on the quick access toolbar tab from the PowerPoint options dialog box. Click on the drop down list of the choose commands from and select the commands not in the ribbon. Okay, so when we select this, you can see one list of options it will show. That from that option we have to add to that left to right. I'll show you how. So select the required options, example demote, promote, collapse, etc. There are many more are there, lot of options are there. So we can keep many things on the quick access toolbar. Why we use quick access toolbar? We don't need to search all the way. Just within one click we can bring the options. That's why they use quick access toolbar. And click on OK. You will find those buttons on the quick access toolbar. Whatever we selected, that will be shown there. Right? So now I'll show you how. So, file, you can see at last you can see options. At the end you can see options. So click on options, you can see quick access toolbar. Select quick access toolbar here. Then you can see popular commands. Choose commands from, as I was telling, right? Choose commands from. And these commands from this box we have to add to that for customize quick access toolbar in this toolbox. So which I have added already: save, undo, redo, start from the beginning, insert text box. All these buttons I have added already to the quick access toolbar. I will show you one more thing: cut, copy. So one more thing, this one cut, I have to add this one this side. So I select this one, then add, click on add. So when I click add, that will move this side. Then afterwards give OK. Give OK. So when I give OK, you can see here. You can see here the cut option is appearing. Cut option is appearing here. Now I can select it. Then I can cut it. See here. I can cut it. I can use easily. I don't want to use keyboard and I don't want to use mouse pointers, go to home tab and select. I don't want to use it. I can directly do that. Right? So in this way we can use the customized ribbons here. Now at the end, so we are going to recap whatever we learned in this lesson. We are going to use recap. Right? Formatting means changing the appearance of the text to the enhanced it looks. So we have seen what is the meaning of formatting. Formatting means we are going to change the appearance of the text. Okay? Yeah. Slide master is an element of the template that stores informations including text style, placeholder size, background design, color schemes. Dear children, we learned slide master. In this slide master, remember it doesn't store any text, but it stores the slide designs, font size, font color, background design, mostly color schemes it stores. Okay? The slide master consists of two placeholders. So we have learned slide master it has two placeholders. First one is slide title and slide body. Two placeholders, slide title placeholder and body text placeholder. Right? And then Format Painter is used to apply the formatted text effects to another selections. So when we use format painter, that will copy that designs. So we can paste it to the another selected object. Text we can paste it simply. So it will reduce our time. So indenting feature is used to move a complete paragraph or the first line to the specific number of places from left or right margin. So indent means we know already what is the meaning of indent if we ask questions. So indenting feature is used to move complete paragraph or the first line to the margin to the left or to the right. We can move the lines. Okay. So outline view provides a summary of a presentation arranged in headlines or subheadlines. So when we use outline view, so when as I was telling, outline views, it shows the entire slides by using the titles and subtitles. But if you use pictures in any slide, picture will not be visible. Only typed titles will be visible in that outline tab. And the last, in outline view, you can change the presentation contents, rearrange the text on slide as needed and hide or display the text levels. So today we have seen in this topic, by using outline view, we can change the presentation contents, we can change the content and we can arrange it. We can, if you want to move upside or some slides, we can rearrange it. And sometimes if you want to hide something, we can hide it. And if you want to separate it, we can separate it. So that's what we say outline tab that we have learned today. So dear children, so this lesson 7, formatting a presentation. This is in this lesson we have seen many contents. Master slide, how to use a master slide and how to use background effects, right? And how to use the colors, background and the indent, how to use. We have seen a lot of topics. So read all the contents. So if you don't understand, please watch the video class. So I have shown everything with the demo. Please see that. If you see the demo, you will be easily understand. You can easily understand that. So don't waste your time at home. Please check your book, read properly, and learn the exercises for your annual exam. Thank you, dear children.